Hi guys, um, this is just a short video, of myself and my family showing, the life in the UK. So far, we've been here for 4 months now, or about 4 months now, and the transition between when we came from Nigeria to the UK, and then when we came, to the UK to now, there's been serious changes. There have been challenges, yeah, true. A lot of, challenges, things, from moving from a place where we are used to people, to this place. So back to what I was saying. So the changes, it's been different. You can see even the changes. I had to scrape my hair. I heard that the money they spend in this UK to barb hair. Anyway, I don't think that there's any place that is less than £20 or maybe £15. It's not so much when you start working and then you're earning, big. But a lot of things, a lot of us were encouraged that if you can do DIY, do it yourself. If you can do that, go ahead and do it. I did this for myself, as you can see. In fact, this was like exactly a week ago on Thursday, like this, and I just cleared everything. It was, for me, it was cheaper. It wasn't supposed to be. I was actually going to just trim some parts and take some parts off, and by mistake, I think we were just having some kind of discussion. I was having a discussion with my wife, and I just went boom. When I saw, like, wow, yeah, come and help me check it too. And then she helped, to do it a bit, but I noticed that it wasn't really even. I just collected the clipper from her and I went zoom, 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 as in like sharp, make it just a go. So about that, it's something that you should think about when you're coming. Be sure that don't rush into, you want to buy stuff, you want to I would suggest or I would advise that before coming to the UK, buy your stuff. Buy some of the stuff that you think you need. Like the clipper, we bought it, is a rechargeable one. We bought it. Though it will be cheaper here, but when you come, unless you're sure that when you come you will get a job immediately. But if you're going to be staying a couple of weeks first before you get a job, I would advise get everything you want, everything you need before coming. I'll have to pause this. I'll be right back. Okay. Sorry for that breaking transmission. I had to, my son was just screaming. He likes attention a lot, so I had to go and attend to him. Okay. So, like I was saying, I'll make a comprehensive list, about the things that you need to know. Maybe just, when you're coming, things that you have to buy. There are things that you would need, maybe when I make the comprehensive list, we'll see that. Now, aside that, okay, I'm getting some kind of interference. I don't know why. All right, guys. So I'm back. I had to attend to something. Okay, so I'm going to make a comprehensive list on the things that you need to buy. I'm going to be doing videos based on my own experience. I know I've seen a lot of YouTube, videos. I've watched a lot of YouTube videos even before we came. All through last year, that's what I was doing before we came in September. And I'm going to be talking based on, especially, as a guy, whether single or married, the things that you will see, the challenges. One of the major shift is as a man, as a husband, what you know back home, just dump it. This is reality. The reality here is different from what you left back home. You're going to see and going to do a lot of things that you never thought you would do or you could do. For example, changing diaper and all those things. Even though I did it back home, but I didn't do so much of it because I mean we had people, living with us. We had my wife's sister staying with us. My wife's mom was, staying with us at some point. She goes and comes back. So we had people doing it. I think the last time I did anything about changing diaper was when my firstborn was born, which was like 8 years ago. We were practically living alone then, as young couple, and we didn't have so many people living with us. But now, now we're back to what we left 8 years ago. We're here now, and then especially my son because he's less than 2, so we have to basically just stay with him, and. For cooking, I have cooked much more here than my entire life in Nigeria. I don't cook, but the food sweet too. Interesting food. No, as in, even my wife too shouted, wow. At some point she thought I ordered it, and I didn't. She thought I actually ordered the food, I remember one of the times I'll put the videos, maybe I'll just put it somewhere, and she just said, wow, man, did you order this food? It was her birthday, so, and then I just cooked jollof rice and then fried rice, and then I had this fruit salad, in one corner, and then I had this steak in another corner, this meat, oven baked kind of meat, in one corner. And then juice in one corner. And then when she tasted, you were like, man, did you order? I said I didn't do. Then another time, I just called her. I was like, what are we eating? She said she doesn't know. I said, okay, don't worry. And then she came back and I cooked one super duper vegetable soup. She screamed like, what's going on? She literally said, what is going on? I don't understand. As in, like, is it that this is hidden talent that just started coming up? So these are the things that you meet here, and don't be surprised. You literally have to be with, your kids. You spend more time with them, as it is. I think I spend more time with them, in the day, because we have to do, that kind of shift. She's basically out almost all day, so I practically have to wake them up, wake Zora up, take her to school. Then she closes by 3:30. I go to pick her. Judah is always with me, so if I'm going out, even I have an appointment, if it's not something serious, I take him there. We just do it together. We have buggies that we have to be putting them in. We just strap him in, and then I don't have to back him. The transport system is very good, so it makes things easier to navigate. Places that you want to go, you can go fast. But so far, if you ask me, do I want to do this again? Yeah, I do. I mean, totally, because I know where I'm coming from. It was fair. Yes, I won't lie, it was fair. But I mean, this is entirely new stuff, and I'm enjoying it. Yeah, so definitely I don't mind doing this again. Yeah. Right now we'll go back to our cooking. We were cooking earlier. I don't know, maybe I'll link the video to this one, or I'll link it, I'll do a separate video. But I'm already cook now. They cook now, and the food is sweet. It is sweet. Baby, I've become a cookist. This one non past chef. I'm now a cookist. I the cook. So I'll be doing more videos, on our life down here as new migrants from Nigeria, Nigerian for life. True. Then I'll be sharing other stuff, things that people need to know about moving down here, the challenges, the difficulties. There are times I thought about it too. See, the right decision I make like this. But see me yawning, and it's just past 6. Everywhere is dark, very dark, as in like pitch black. it gets dark here from like let's say past 4:30. It gets all dark, and then there are times that I think that during summer or close to summer, I think during summer, even at 9:30 is as bright as daylight. So I'm waiting to experience that. I'm going to experience that definitely. So sign out from here. Peace.
Okay, so this is something that is just an addition to the list that I gave earlier. We don't really talk about it because it doesn't look like it's necessary. But one thing you just need to know for a fact that the transport system here is very good. It is something that I hear is the best in the world. I'm not very sure about that, but I think it's the best in the world. The road network, the transportation, the bus network, the train networks, and the trains are fantastic. Well, aside the underground one that makes a lot of noise sometimes, when I think it's when they hit the brakes when it is about to stop, it makes one very heavy sound. And but aside that, traveling interstate by train is really fast and comfortable. So yeah, it's something that is really good. I give them a like almost 100% for that. You also need to understand that you need your um, make sure your phone has Google Map. You will need it. Try and understand it. It's different from the one in Nigeria. It's far different. So try and understand it. Get a good network. I'm not. This is not an advert for network, but the O2, the EEs, the three. They have very good networks. I think you should just ask wherever you're going in whatever area you're going. You should ask which network works best. That's very important because you need a lot of map to. In my first video, I told you how we got lost when we're trying to look for this thing because we didn't understand some of these things, so we just got lost. Another thing is the season. It can rain anytime, so just be prepared. Make sure that the hoods or the jackets that you're wearing has is waterproof. So you can the rain is not heavy. I've not seen heavy rain. Just light shower, but it can be windy and cold. It can be really windy. I remember one time it was almost pushing our buggy to one side. So prepare for that also. And then because these people are laid back, so your neighbors might not be cool. It doesn't mean that they hate you. They might just not be cool with discussing with people. So these are like just in addition. All right, take care, guys. Bye bye. Enjoy the music too.
So you have to be careful what you're from.